Hello, friends and kindred souls. Welcome back to Sage Thyme. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here, and I'm grateful you're here in this space and in this world. You matter. You are loved, and so you matter. And it's really important. The guides want to come through and remind all of us how important it is that we take the time and space every day, multiple times a day, to open ourselves up to feel the knowingness within ourselves, feel the presence of that knowingness that surrounds us, that you are loved, that you matter, you're important, and you are wanted in this world at this time. It may not always feel like it. We may feel very deficient in that at times. We may feel in a heightened state of grandiosity. These are normal human cycles to go through. And what the guidance that's coming in today is finding that balance by finding that affirmation and confirmation as a sentient, a clairsentient, an internal sensory perception of what isn't seen around us. Letting ourselves open up to the core truth of the universe and the presence, the many presences that surround us, that are perpetually, constantly, beyond loyalty, around us and loving us in the most true, non agended way, not to get the best results out of us, not for a global or a cosmic agenda. Those things are a part of the side effect of it, but those are going to happen regardless of what we do and don't do. There's a design and a pattern that will play out, whether or not we're a part of it. But we're meant to be a part of it, and we're meant to experience it in all the ways that present themselves, also while feeling that knowingness, that sentient, that internal, vast internal and powerfully embodied presence that connects with what isn't seen, what isn't obvious, and connects with those unseen subtle realms and beings that are representing the truth, capital T, of the universe, of source, all, God, goddess, however, Allah, however you present it for yourself or it presents for you. And that core truth is always across the board, the perennial thread of truth, the golden thread. It's always love, pure love, unadulterated, non-distorted, non-agendized. It doesn't even need to be unconditional because it just is. It is. It doesn't have to try to be anything. It is always ever present. And that love is here for you now. So we're going to do an opening invocation with a card that came out called Banquet for the Soul. And I believe it's with Archangel Raphael. And in this invocation, the presence that's coming in is really, really softly and potently inviting us to open more of the inner crevices within ourselves, to feel that presiding, resounding, surrounding, true source, all pure divine love. Because once we can even get little flickers of it, it begins the reminder process, the remembering of the truth within. And that process feeds upon itself, not in an addictive, grasping out, reaching for what we don't have, but in a sitting and leaning back into the within of ourselves, the throne of our higher selves within us, leaning back onto and within that, and opening up, absent of fear or attachment, absent of want or need, simply opening, knowing and developing that capital T trust that the love is present for us, and we can simply open up to it. And that powerful infusion and already everywhere, already always presence of divine love can then enter more deeply within us and clean out, disintegrate, break down, extract, remove, transmute what is meant to be transmuted, release the rest of the limiting patterns within us, the limiting structures, physical, from physical, micro, even macro, into the most minute subparticle and quantum level. They all work together in creating patterns within us. And the more we are able to be in the practice and the perpetual presence of openness to that divine, pure love, that presence outside us as is within us, the more that can be transmuted, broken down, dissolved, and released. We don't have to think about it. We simply get to be present to it and enjoy it. And one other thing, in those moments and those times that you don't feel present to it, maybe it doesn't feel possible to touch and attain, allow yourself, when you can, to remember that that's okay too. That contrast is the contraction for the expansion. And everything that goes through a transition, whether it's birthing a child, whether it's the completion of harvest seasons, creation seasons, into that contractile coldness, into the expansive spring and summer. Every cycle within the world around us, within the universe around us, and within all of us, within us, has these same patterns of contraction and expansion. So allow yourself to find the gentle spaces of surrender, or even remembering if you can't quite do it, and intending to surrender into and open up into the knowingness, the experience and expansion of trust and highest love. So it's okay in a time, in a world where things are going through all the upheavals and breakdowns, there's going to be contraction, and it's okay. This is such a long preliminary. Um, it's not only okay, it's encouraged to allow ourselves to be in those moments of that sacred fiery rage, that burning within us. It's not okay that we put that out on anybody else, not in our behaviors, our words, nor in our mental projections, because those, as you know, can be incredibly damaging. But it is honorable to allow yourself to experience it. Part of that experiencing of the sacred rage, the intolerance of harmful and hurtful and destructive and everything things that are just not meant to be in our world anymore and haven't been for a long time. That's the push. That's the opening at the same time. And let it move through you. And here's the quintessential part. And while feeling that rage, while feeling that intolerance, while feeling that no more, remember, open up to consciously. This is where the mind is really helpful. Remind yourself, I get to feel this way and be compassionate. And without necessarily needing to think about what that means to be compassionate, it's okay if you do, because sometimes we need the training initial steps. Allow yourself to feel Ask yourself, what does it feel like? Ask the guides around you, what does it feel like, I wonder, to be in compassion while also feeling this no more, this sacred fire of rage and no more. And allow that to come through. Because that compassion is the essential ingredient of the alchemization, bringing you and me and all of us the results into this world that we're seeking. The balance, the fairness, the all of it. I mean, I could go on. I don't want to do that soapbox right now. You know, you know, because you're here. So let's go ahead and get ready and get into position, however that may be. You can lie down, sit down, straighten your spine, lean back, whatever feels right for you for this invocation. An invocation with the imagery of banquet for the soul. It's a pretty beautiful card, isn't it? All right. The human relationship with the physical world can sometimes be confusing. From obsessive compulsive behaviors to addictions in relating, eating, and body image, as well as the projections of hope and dreams into the acquisition of objects. The marvelously complex human mind can pin its needs for security and healing upon that which cannot provide it. This oracle brings you a message of healing and safety, a reassurance your needs can be met. You need not fear that you shall be left alone. You need not fear that you shall be left without love or connection or affection. If you've been in a painful place of personal isolation and suffering, perhaps for a long time, this oracle heralds imminent relief. Reach out for support. Do not give up on yourself or your healing path. You are so very close to a breakthrough. And I want to show you briefly the card that I'll be doing a reading on after this that came out with the Banquet of the Soul Oracle. Isn't that gorgeous? The card Fortitude. Look at those eyes. So we'll be getting into that in the follow-up reading, and that will be a wonderful segue, I believe, for this. So going ahead and connecting to your heart, creating that energetic circuitry by placing your hand on your heart, breathing deeply now in and out. And as you breathe, shift your focus from your head, your thoughts and opinions, to your heart, presence, and inner knowing. And to further facilitate this transition, reflect on what evokes feelings of gratitude. Allow those feelings of gratitude to open up within you. And they can be alongside all the other feelings that you might be experiencing right now. It may be a trickle of sensation of gratitude. It may simply be an intention because it's hard to touch on it right now. Or you may feel yourself swelling and filling with immeasurable, undescribable gratitude. It doesn't qualify how good you're doing in one extreme or the other or anywhere in between. It's the practice, the intention, and to the best of your ability, the allowance. And now we say out loud, or you may simply listen to my words and allow them to be in your presence. Archangel Raphael, you now awaken divine healing, inspiration, and renewal within me for the greatest good of all. The sacred breath, the power of fresh air upon which you travel, ushers in a new cycle, clears away the past, and refreshes my heart and mind with optimism. Please hold and protect sacred space where healing shall happen according to divine grace. I open my heart to you, my dear angelic friend. Please empower and bless the sacred work. So be it. Now, as you continue to hold your hand over your heart, a divine emerald green light grows and forms a sacred circle of protection all around you. You can allow that circle to be as small or large as feels best for you. And even if you cannot consciously see or sense that light, you can still trust that it's there. You have opened sacred space within your circle where you are held, protected, and supported for your process. Breathe. If you wish, you can use intention to transform the circle into a column, bubble sphere, or pyramid of light that rises over your head and dips beneath into the earth underneath your feet. And now you may repeat, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Raphael. And you can repeat it as many times as feels right for you. You can sing it, shout it, chant it, whisper it, allow it. And in doing so, feeling, sensing the presence of Archangel Raphael within your heart and your sacred space, that emerald green light. Feel this presence as good, loving, nourishing. And now express the intention, reason, or purpose for this ritual. You can speak with Archangel Raphael and share with them as if they were a good friend. Hearing yourself speak it out loud and seeing your situation in that greater clarity can be healing in and of itself. And now we begin the prayer, the communication. Beloved Archangel Raphael, you know what all bodies, hearts, and minds truly need. In the struggle to recognize or admit one's needs or confusions over how to best meet those needs, when there is no one to turn and only judgment or pain, I welcome your healing comfort and reassuring balm of divine emerald light. Please bless me now. Bless all hearts in need of your healing. Help us be nourished by what we truly want and need, and to gently yet powerfully find our way out of confusion, self-harm, and despair into peace, clarity, love, and nurturance. Show us the way to healing with love and mercy. And now imagine that your soul is being held, cuddled even, nurtured and comforted by a loving angel with powerful wings of white light and shining emerald green heart. Feel surrounded and held safely within this angel's loving presence. If you know of others in need of healing, you can enhance your practice by visualizing, intending, feeling, even imagining that every being in need has such an angel by their side. You can intend for the love of Archangel Raphael to melt any fear or resistance in their hearts according to their free will, if they so choose. They can feel that angelic embrace too. And now rest in your own angelic connection for as long as feels best for you. Breathe, breathing in, breathing out. And now it's time to ground ourselves more deeply, making a final dedication for this practice. And this will help the energy integrate and bring about necessary outcomes. Grounding happens with intention. We need to intend to connect with the earth for this to happen. We let go of fear and anxiousness, and we open up and ground. We dedicate our own work by now saying, may the energies generated here today bring spiritual benefit to all beings. May any excess energy be sent to where it can do the most good. So be it. And now take a moment to give thanks. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. I honor your presence, and for the greatest good, this work is now complete. Ahom. And now finally visualize, imagine, or intend that the sacred space is dissolving, the emerald green light surrounding you, dissolving down gently into the earth so that it may continue to do its work, moving out throughout the earth and coming back, all in divine design. You have completed today's angelic lightwork process. Thank you, friends. Thank you for sharing in this. I am truly grateful you are here. Ahom.